So guys, I want to talk about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman gave an article with a boxing scene saying that the comeback against Lopez shows how great I am. Listen, you know what? I think we give Thurman a lot of stick. A lot of people are giving him a lot of stick. They don't think he's as good as what, he thinks he is. Or, people give Thurman a lot of crap. Now, I want to talk on that. For me, Thurman's a very good fighter. I've always appreciated Thurman's skills. I do think he's deteriorated a little bit because of the fact that he was injured and he had a career-threatening injury, in my opinion. And I think that's damaged him a little bit. But I do think his skills, he's undervalued, he's underrated. I don't think he gets the credit because here's the thing. Yes, against Lopez, he was wobbled and Lopez was a lower level caliber fight. He was of lower level. He's a guy that we know that comes to fight Lopez, but he's not a fighter that we expected to give Thurman trouble. And yes, he could have knocked Thurman out in that 7th round, but he didn't. Thurman managed to ride the storm and he came back and he won the fight. And that's the thing with Thurman. The same thing with Luis Collazo. When he fought Luis Collazo, he got hurt with a body shot. It looked like Collazo could go in for the finish, but Thurman survived and went on. Same with Porter. It looked like Thurman was getting ragged and it looked like he could have got stopped, but he managed to come through it. With Danny Garcia, he showed that he had good boxing ability. He managed to get through it. Danny Garcia started coming on strong to the late to middle rounds, and Keith Thurman showed that he could come through that. Keith Thurman finds a way to win. When you're undefeated and he's fought some tough opposition, right? And he's been through adversity, that, in my opinion, shows a sign of a great fight. And he's managed to come through that adversity and won. This is why Keith Thurman shouldn't be underestimated against Manny Pacquiao. Because although we don't rate, when we look at Keith Thurman, we always look at him as, when he's fighting a top-level fighter, we probably have him underdog. Against the elite guys, maybe Pacquiao, maybe Spence, maybe Crawford, we have him losing. But Thurman has that heart. Thurman's shown throughout his career that he has heart. Although he looks like he may be on the edge of, or he may be right at the edge of the cliff, and he looks like he's about to fall off, he manages to stay on. He manages not to fall off. And that's the thing about Keith Thurman. He's got a lot of a steely kind of determination, which I think has got him where he's got him. He's obviously got a lot of skills. His boxing ability, in my opinion, is up there with the best. And I think, if we're all honest, when he beat Danny Garcia to become the unified welterweight champion, I think he snuck in the top 10 pound-for-pound fighters in the world. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. But I do think he may start getting that credit. He may start getting that credit if he can beat Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman is a very good fighter. And I feel for him because I think that he has been underrated. He has gone under the radar. We've got guys like Spence and Crawford who's taking all the limelight. But Thurman's not somebody that we should sleep on because Thurman can fight. Thurman can fight, and it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if Thurman beats one of Spence or Crawford. It wouldn't be out of the question. I do think he's got his hands full against Pacquiao, but I wouldn't be shocked if he even beats Pacquiao because Thurman's got that steely desire. It wouldn't be a shock or a huge upset. Thurman is a very, very talented fighter. I just think he's got vulnerabilities, which I think Manny Pacquiao and the other top guys can take advantage of. But again, we just don't know because we've never seen him, in my opinion, against those higher caliber guys like Spence and Crawford, who I believe could take him into really dangerous waters, which I believe Danny Garcia and Sean Porter did to an extent, but not as much as what those guys can take him. So this is why I think he shouldn't be written off, because Thurman has shown throughout his career that he's got that steely determination. And guys like Keith Thurman should never be written off because he comes to fight, he comes to win, and he comes to pour on the heat. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. What do you make of Keith Thurman saying that me coming back against Josecito Lopez shows how great I am? Leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.